start recording. You're welcome again to today's continuation of the discussions we started yesterday. Well, I have sent a recording of what we did yesterday. I hope you watched it. Did you watch it? Indicate yes or no on the chat.
No, sir.
I mean, I'm waiting to see your feedback. Okay, Sam, no. Cherish, okay, no, you didn't. Okay, well, since you were part of it, I can't see your chat, Chris. But let me continue. Yesterday, we did, we ran through the merchant registration, merchant listing registration. Assuming that you have done the first part, which is registration as a member into the Kringle community. So, and I said we started going back, trying to go back to the first step. And I assumed, you know, that because we had done in the past, we had done something on the first step. And Cherish asked if that was the first step. And I started tracking, you know, backtracking to the first step. My assumption was that there is an opportunity that your dad can, then there's an opportunity beginning, I think, 1st of October to the end of December. The back offices for all the TBC members will be opened. And so it is possible for him to go back on those ones that he had done before and just do the merchant listing registration. I think that's the assumption that I made. And that is what made me to go back and start at the merchant listing registration only. Okay, but okay, let's begin with your dad's link. Going back to the first step. Let me find the link where you sent it to me on WhatsApp. Okay, I need to share. Let me share my screen. Let me share my screen. Okay, I'm trying to locate the link where Cherish sent it to me on WhatsApp. So beginning from, these are the links. I hope you can see my screen. Let me zoom in on my screen so that you can see. Okay, I assume that you can see my screen now. No, okay. What we are doing is the merchant promo, okay? And let's go away. Yes, so we will use the merchant link, okay? This is the merchant link. It's always indicated, is basically like the same thing if you check here. HTTP and then all. The only difference is that this one has link equals to Davies 2020. This one has merchant equals Davies 2020. So it's basically the same. The only difference starts after the question mark, this one. This is the same thing beginning from HTTP, okay? So we just click on the link. And the link will take us to the registration page, okay? The link will take, of course, the link will take us to the registration space. So first and foremost, like I said, you will indicate email asdf@gmail.com, assuming that it is a real email address, okay? So first and foremost, you need to verify the email address. You click on this and it goes to the email client and verifies that it is it's a real email address that exists. But before it allows you, you can't work on these fields. You can't impute anything on these fields until you have verified. So assuming we verify, okay? Okay. We're trying to verify if you do not log into your account and complete facial recognition within 15 minutes of registering, the information will be discarded and you will have to re-register. Okay, so I have tried to verify. Let me see. Okay, so you see it has given, so it is verifying. Okay, it is verifying. It has verified. So it has opened this field for me. Okay, so assuming that the person's name is Tomato, and the surname is Guava. Tomato Guava, and then you can set up a username, Tomato Guava. That's the username. Select country, Nigeria. Nigeria. And you select a password. And I was suggesting the other day, for me, I would usually, because you're handling too many, you have a number of people, the crowd that your dad is keeping is a big crowd, and you want to design a password, you know, creating system that you can easily, you know, once you see the email address. So for me, what I do is that, for me, I use the first part of the email address before the @ okay? So, and I'll use any symbol at all. I can use and, I can use number, I can use anything to set, and then I'll, you know, drop that second part, and then I'll confirm. I'll use well, I used a certain number. Let me use the wrong, okay? So I've confirmed, and then you click on I agree to the terms of membership. You click on this small box and you submit, okay? And here, your sponsor is Michael Davies. And the idea is that because we have used this link, everyone that is registered using this link will fall under my Michael Davies as a referral, direct referral, okay? Now, if we submit, I'm sure it will reject. It says passwords do not match, but of course it was a fictitious password that I used. So I didn't necessarily want to continue with that because it's not a valid email address. So it's okay. So this is the first step. This first step, once you submit the correct thing, it will sign you up as an ordinary member, even though you use the merchant link. The thing that will, you know, make the merchant a valid merchant is the second step, which we did yesterday, the merchant listing registration. And we will run through that one quickly again today. But I have not signed into my back office because signing in will help you to appreciate, you know, what we are doing. So like here, if you have submitted and it is accepted, then it will present this page to you, the login page. Okay, it will present the login page, and you know, you log in using either the email address, this one, or the username here. This is here, you either use, let me remove my username. You see here, it is indicating that you use username or email address. So the username that you just created or the email address that you just created, you know, is what you put in the first field here. And then the password also that you used here is the same password that you will input here. Okay? And then you continue. But like before you continue, okay, well, yes, you continue. Ignore this login for 14 days because This is usually for, you know, ease of access, because sometimes the facial recognition is a challenge. And so for people who use their back office often, they would choose that option so that it's easy. I think I remember there was a time I told your dad to choose that 14-day login option, so that, you know, the training I did with you previously, Cherish, I think that we did a bit of that. Let me see. Is there any chat?
Yes, I can hear you, sir.
Any chat? Okay. So let me log in. And the reason why I delayed login, I would have logged in, you know, before connecting to talk with you. Because when you submit this page, it will give you the login page. And then there's the facial recognition. Okay. So let me log in now, then we can go through the facial recognition together. I don't want to save it because I will use it in some cases with other people there. So I don't want to save it. So could not start video source recorder, would not. Okay. See, the challenge is that because I'm using the camera, okay, it's giving me an error. Could not access webcam. Not readable. Could not start video source. Okay, because I'm using the camera, I'm having challenges doing the facial recognition. Okay, so let me attempt to, I don't know whether it will accept me on my phone. Then I can attempt the login from my phone. So for the demonstration process purpose. Because it will be too many people. Okay. Let me see. Okay. Okay, there's echo. Because there are two devices. Just for the sake of okay. I'm trying to see. I'll stop sharing. It's not possible because of the echo. Let me stop sharing and then stop the video and sign up. Okay, well, Okay, see. Okay, what I could do is I could take a snapshot of this page. I'll take a snapshot of this page so that we can read the instructions. Let me post it on WhatsApp. I'll post it on WhatsApp to Cherish. Okay, I'll sign up. Okay, I can start sharing again. I will start sharing again. I'll start sharing again. Now, okay, I'll set up my video again. Okay, I sent a copy of this one to Cherish. Let me download it. Okay. Okay, you can see that you can see the facial verification. These are the instructions. It's clear. It's fairly clear. Let me put it on a Word document or PowerPoint. PowerPoint, sorry. Let me put it on something I can easily share with you. PowerPoint. I want to be able to share, you know, so that you can easily follow me as you read. Okay, sorry. Okay. No, it's not giving me what I want. Yes, I want to put it somewhere, but I have signed up. I have signed in. Let me just drop it on a slide. On a blank slide. Yes. Okay, let me share the slide with you. Stop sharing. Let me share the slide with you. Okay, so this one slideshow. Sorry. Okay. As you can see, this is the face verification, and the instructions are clearly straightforward. You are not supposed to remove your glasses or hats and make sure there is no other people in the image. First step, face the camera and click the take picture button. Okay, let me see if the take picture button is there. Okay, see the take picture button, this one here. That is a take picture button. Okay. This is the take picture button. So you face the camera. You face the, as first step, face the camera, click the take button. And usually people have the tendency to look at the screen rather than at the lens of the camera. So it is your job to help them to clearly look at the lens of the camera so that, you know, the picture is straight. But if they are looking at the screen, the face verification may fail, especially that you are trying to use that first step in face verification is that you're trying to enroll that face, because the face, there's a password, the initial one, the initial level of security. The second level of security is your face, the face verification. Okay, then the step 2 is review the captured image and make sure it is good quality. Of course, the camera below, when you try to sign up, it will, when you take the picture, then you roll up, and then below it you will see, you know, the button that will ask you to submit for enrollment. Okay, step 3, click the verify button to complete verification. 4, the device you enrolled your face on is the only device at this time which you can verify on. Okay, what that means is that because this is an initial step in registration, when you take the first step, if it verifies, once you click on the complete verification in step 3, it will take you back to the login page again. Login page is okay. Let me go out of sharing. Let me share the login page again. Login page is something like this: Kringle.cash. Oh, we are going to run out of this thing in 10 minutes. We wasted quite some time trying to. So this is the login page. So it will take you to the login page. Okay, please. Okay, I will upgrade when Mr. Davies buys space for me. So no, well, because the login page was the one that will give you the opportunity to put the password and the username or email address. Okay, I don't know at this point. Is there any question? You can post your questions as comments, please, in the chat area. I can't see any chat. It means you understand. Then I'll quickly, you know, go to the second step that I did yesterday. Okay, after you have done the first step is that initial registration. When you do the initial registration, let me go to marketing, your referrals. All of the referrals, when you just do that first step, it comes into your referral list. But for it to be moved to the merchant list, you need to do, and this is the your merchant referrals. So it moves, it will have the record here because this is a list, your referral list is the total list of all your referrals, including the merchants. But when you do the merchant listing registration, then it will now select some and put them on your merchant referrals. Okay. You see the number. Well, at the beginning, the number is longer in the merchant list. No, not here. My referrals. My referrals, if you go to the bottom of the page here, it shows this number, page 1. Each page is 10 names. So I have 43 pages of referrals. And that is what Mr. Davies will have too. But if you are going to your merchant referrals, you will see, if I go to the bottom of the page, you see there are just 4 pages. Okay? Which means that my merchants are under 40. So how you can, like the list that your dad had worked on that was, whose email, whose back offices or Kringle Cash back offices expired after 1 month. What you will need to do to that list is, now you will come to account. Once the back office is logged on, you come to account, okay? Then you go to your account, and then you go to merchant listing registration. And then you have this page like I did yesterday. You can go back to the video and watch it, and you will see this step, how you fill in this form, okay? And then you would, once you submit, then it goes to the total list and selects those that have filled the merchant, sort those that have filled the merchant listing registration form, and brings them to the merchant listing, referrals. And that is how you get credit for your work, because we are doing merchant promo this time around. So you get credit for that. I don't know, any questions? We may, this thing may close. I would have loved for Mr. Davies to make a comment, because it is his team that is being, okay, chat, there are 4. From me, private. I can hear you, Mr. Davies. We understand fully. Okay. No, sir. No question. Thank you. Okay. What about Mr. Njoku? Chris, you can hear. Do you have any questions? Post your question into the chat area. Sam, thank you. No questions. Thanks, Sam. Chris, I'm waiting to hear from you.
You're welcome. Now for now, sir. You may continue, sir.
Well, I assume that Chris does not have a question.
I don't think he can hear. I don't think he can hear you. You have to send the message through the chat box.
Okay. I assume that I was clearly understood. Do you think, Cherish? Do you think that we have come to the end of the training? Except if there are other questions in the future, and then we can just, communicate on WhatsApp. Chris and Cherish and Sam and Chris, have we understood? Can we? Sorry, what do you mean? Yes, Cherish. We have come to the end of the training. Okay. What about Sam? Do you understand? Can you do the work? Okay, you forward it on WhatsApp. What about Sam and Chris? Okay, you understand. Hello, and you can do the work. What about Chris? You understand you can do the work from this point?
Yeah.
By the way, we are a team. Sam, you have my number. Chris, you have my number. Cherish, you have my number. If there's any issue, you can just chat me directly. Okay. Cherish, yesterday you asked a question. Let me know when we can set time, then I will explain TBC. This one, it will be just strictly what is TBC. Okay. I think we can close the meeting, but I would like to hear from Mr. Davies. Why can't you activate voice? Let's hear him on this Zoom meeting. Since this meeting is held at his instance. Okay, you said you think the problem is on my side. But what did I do that is making it impossible for you? I didn't disable anything. Let me see if I can figure out. Okay, Mr. Njoku, no questions, sir. Thank you.
So can you hear me now? Nope, you can't hear me.
Let me see if there's something wrong with the setting that will give Mr. Davies the right to speak. Okay. Okay, let him write something. Let him write something. Let me just read it out.
We don't go now.
Okay, thank you. I'm waiting for him to write something.
Okay, you're waiting for me to write something like what?
Shut down by the short, limited version.
I said, type, we can't hear you.
Well, it's been good talking with you, Cherish, Davis, and Sam, and Chris. And I hope that we will work together. Is it possible for us to hit 1,000 merchants? Is it possible?
Yes.
This remaining part of the month, today is 11th, and the day has ended. Is it possible for us to work towards him getting